Deepa Sinha, we've been gathering questions from around the world from people who are struggling to make ends meet. We have one here from Willis Odiambo, who runs a small pharmacy in one of the poorest, most vulnerable parts of the city of Nairobi in Kenya. His customers are by and large destitute. Let's listen.
What role should the government play in providing healthcare, housing, and social services for poor communities?
So, Deepa, that's a question that we hear very often. What role should government play? I mean, if you look at the United States here, there are people who believe that government should play no role whatsoever in providing those kinds of services like healthcare, housing, and social services. But what is the answer to that question?
Well, I in fact believe that the government has a very strong role to play in provision of these basic services. There are very strong economic arguments in favor of the government playing a role because markets fail, like I was saying, in the context of education and health. And in a country like India, where there is so much inequality geographically, socially, and economically, if it is all left to the market, then it will only enhance the inequities that are there. And all data also shows that healthcare, for example, is one thing in which the US is actually not doing very well. Even if you compare outcomes like infant mortality and life expectancy in the US vis-a-vis European countries, which are doing much better, where the government plays a big role in providing healthcare. So I think these are things, and the other countries that are represented on this panel, both China and Brazil, from what I know about them, along with their anti-poverty programs, do also have very strong public programs in provision of these basic services, particularly education and health. And that is what has contributed to their reduction in poverty. So I think it's really crucial.